Why is it so easy to spend money, but so hard to save it? Seriously, think about it. How many times have you said, okay, from this month I'm saving? Be honest, was it this January? Last January? Every January? I've said it too. I even meant it. And by the middle of the month, the money was just gone. And I couldn't even tell you where. Sound familiar? For years I thought the problem was me. No discipline. Bad with money. Weak. Then I found a brain study that changed how I see the whole thing. Because it turns out, you're not weak. Your brain is working against you. On purpose. Let me show you how it does it. And how you can fight back. Let's think about it. The stranger. A few years ago, scientists at UCLA put people inside a brain scanner. First, they asked them to think about themselves. A specific part of the brain lit up, the me region. It fires whenever you think about you. Then, they asked them to think about a stranger. That region went quiet. Different pattern. Makes sense, right? You are you. A stranger is a stranger. But then came the part that made me stop reading. They asked people to think about themselves 10 years in the future, and the brain responded like it was thinking about a stranger. Read that again. To your brain, future you is not you. Future you is some random person you've never met. So when you try to save money, here's what your brain actually hears. Take your money and give it to that stranger. No wonder you never do it. Be honest, would you hand your money to a stranger on the street? That's what saving feels like. To your brain every single time. Part 2. The pain. But wait, it gets worse. Your brain has a second trick. Scientists call it loss aversion. Losing something feels about twice as painful as gaining the same thing feels good. Lose $100 today, and the pain is roughly double the joy of finding $100 tomorrow. Now watch what this does to your savings plan. When you save, your brain doesn't think, I'm building my future. It thinks, I'm losing money, right now, today. That coffee you skip, your brain logs it as a loss. The shirt you don't buy, a loss. The food you don't order, a loss. And the reward for all this pain goes to, remember? The stranger. So every time you try to save, your brain feels real pain today. For a person it doesn't even recognize. When I understood this, I stopped blaming myself. You were never fighting a money problem. You were fighting your own wiring. Part 3. The Now Machine. And there's one more thing you need to know about that brain of yours. It was built thousands of years ago. Back then, there was no bank, no salary, no next month. If you found food, you ate it now. Saving for later? Later might never come. The brain that survived was the brain that grabbed things immediately. And you're still carrying that exact brain, except now it's walking through a world of flash sales, one-click payments, and food delivery apps. You have a grab-it-now machine in your head, and the entire modern world is designed to feed it. So no, you're not bad with money. You're running ancient software in a world built to exploit it. Part 4. The Fight Back. Now the good news. Once I learned the tricks, I found out you can flip every single one of them. Trick 1. Make the stranger familiar. In one experiment, researchers showed people photos of their own faces, digitally aged, wrinkles, grey hair, older eyes. Just looking at future me made people put significantly more money into savings. Because suddenly the stranger had a face, their face. So try this tonight. Close your eyes and actually picture yourself 10 years from now. Where do you live? What does your day look like? What do you want for that person? The clearer the picture, the more your brain finally accepts. That's not a stranger. That's me. Trick 2. Remove the pain. Your brain screams when money leaves your hands. So don't let it see the moment. Automate it. The day money comes in, a piece moves to savings by itself, before you see it. Before your brain can yell, loss, you can't miss money you never held. This one trick did more for me than every budget I ever wrote. Trick 3. Give the money a name. A savings account called savings means nothing to your brain. But an account called my own business. Japan trip. My first home. Now it's not a loss, it's a delivery. You're not giving money away, you're sending it to a dream. So, the next time you fail to save, don't call yourself weak. I did that for years, and it was never true. You have a brain that thinks future you is a stranger, feels saving as pain, and was built to grab everything now. And yet, now you know how to outsmart it. Give the stranger your face, skip the pain, name the dream. Because here's the part I really want you to remember. That stranger you keep refusing to help? One day, you're going to wake up as them. Think about it. If this changed how you see your money, subscribe. Because your brain has more tricks, and I'm exposing them one video at a time. See you in the next one.